What is up everyone, it's me with ADHD and today we are going to do meme review. Just kidding, I'm not PewDiePie. Well, we are going to review some memes though, specifically ADHD memes. So I will be leaving all the links to these memes in my description, so if you want to check them out yourself then just go in and click them there. I'm pretty excited about this, so let's just get into those meme reviews.
Leave your entries in the suburb.
No, I'm just kidding, could you imagine? Anyway, let's get right into it. How are you homeless? Just get a house. How can you be depressed? Just cheer up. How can you have ADHD? Just pay attention. How can you have asthma? Just breathe, right? I can't tell you how many times people are like, just pay attention. You just need to pay attention harder, or you just need to focus better. Like, no, just no. 7 out of 10, because it did make me laugh quite a bit. Okay, my aunt who likes to give my cousin tips on raising their ADHD diagnosed child likes to post stuff like this all the time. I had ADHD until my dad's belt came off. Dude, I mentioned this the other day in one of my videos. Like, I feel like the ignorantest of people, ignorantest, is that actually a word? The most ignorant of people are the ones that are just like,
oh yeah, well, everybody has a little bit of ADHD. They just need to be disciplined more. They just need to be punished for it. Taught not to do that.
Get a grip. Like, obviously that's not the case. The post itself from the aunt gets a 0 out of 10 for me because that is pretty insulting, to be honest. But the guy who posted it says that she likes to give her cousin tips. It's kind of funny, so I'm gonna go with a 6 out of 10 for this one. ADHD. AD240p. That one's okay, that one's good. That's actually really funny. 8 out of 10. That's some good ADHD humor right there. Doesn't always have to be a statement on ADHD. That was good. Let's see, ADHD. What society thinks it is, right? What my teacher thinks it is. What my boss thinks it is. What my classmate thinks it is. True story. What I think it is. It's just a different way of learning. That's true. I like this one. This one's kind of a nice one. I think it's super true. Like, anytime anybody mentions ADHD, society are like, oh yeah, just pill poppers and this, you know. And then you have like your teacher who just thinks you're constantly distracted, your boss who literally cannot understand why you can't get through that mountain of work until the last minute. Everybody thinks you're an idiot in your class and you think you're Superman. That is factual. I'm down with this one. I'm gonna give this one a 8 out of 10. Deserves it. A bad teacher meme. Gives ADHD kids silly putty to play with. Takes it away when she sees him playing with it, right? I feel like some teachers just kind of don't understand it as much. It's not as bad now as it was when I was a kid. It was like, I hadn't even heard of ADHD back when I was a kid. I don't think anyone really had. I feel like this has happened with fidget spinners and stuff, right? They give them to ADHD kids and then they get upset with them when they're playing with them in class or using them to help them concentrate. Like, what's the point in giving it to them then, or allowing them to have them then? That one is a 6 out of 10. When my ADHD gives me a hard time remembering what somebody just said to me, can you repeat the part of the stuff where you said all about the things, right? True story. This happens to me every single day, especially when I'm trying to remember people's names. In fact, actually, I was sat with our intern at work the other day. I was like, hey, what are you up to? What have you been doing today? And then she said everything that she had done in the day. And then I literally sat there for a second and I was like, yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't get a single word of that. Could you repeat that entire thing again? And she had to repeat the entire thing because, man, I just cannot remember things. This one is a 9 out of 10. That's perfect. That's exactly how I am. I'm not a procrastinator. I just prefer doing all of my work in a deadline-induced panic. Is it really work unless you're doing it in a deadline-induced panic? Like, I feel like that's the only way I know how to work. I'm gonna give that one a 7 out of 10. Why we aren't listening. We're purposely ignoring you, and then the bigger one is We're so focused on something else, we can't hear you at all. Yep, definitely focused on something else. 7 out of 10. ADHD is realizing halfway through a really important meeting that your shirt is on inside out. I've definitely done this. Yep, definitely done this. I've done this with shorts as well. It's kind of embarrassing, but this one's pretty true too. Man, I did this the other day actually. Sometimes you're just in a rush and you don't realize. 8 out of 10, because I've done it like twice in the last like month. Are you getting enough rest? Me. Dude, it's so hard to get rest when you have ADHD. I feel like every single time I go to bed, straight away I pick up my phone and I'm like, yeah, I'll just put something on to go to bed to, you know, listen to or whatever. And then this is at like 9:30 and then it's like, boom! It's like 3 a.m. and I'm watching like something down the rabbit hole of crazy YouTube and I'm like, wondering how I even got there. Then this legit is how I look in the morning when I'm at work. Hating everyone. Man, that is too true. Started watching a movie, finished it without checking Facebook, email, Reddit, and 20 other things. Well, I'm gonna give this one a 2 out of 10 because I do not believe this to be factual ever. On any occasion is it possible to do this. I have tried every single time I end up checking everything. I don't think in the last like 2 months, 3 months, that I can remember watching TV at all without looking at it in my peripheral while I'm actually looking at my phone or at my Switch. So 2 out of 10, sorry. ADHD, your work, everything else. That one is a 10 out of 10. That one, woof. That one's a 10 out of 10. What? I made that one? Oh, shh. Anyway, that's all I have. There's some pretty funny memes in there. Let me know if you guys enjoyed looking through those memes. Send me some as well. I'd really appreciate it if you guys sent me some memes to review. That would be really funny. Or you could create some for me to view. That would be awesome too. Let me know in the comments if you want to do that. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this video. Like the video if you did. Don't forget to subscribe, click the bell icon, stay up to date with all my new content, and I'll see you guys in the next one.